there's three of you who are the core of Shriekback now. Who else do you have playing with you on the album and on your tour?
We have a cast of thousands, or 8 actually. Steve Halliwell plays keyboards. Wendy and Sarah Partridge, who've been with us since old time, are our backing singers, and Mike Cotsey plays guitar, and we have a new addition in the shape of Jessica Palin on percussion.
And are you going to stay as a three-piece band now, Shriekback?
I don't know. I don't like to prophesy really. The inevitable fluctuation. I might be sacked by the time I get back to the hotel. I'm quite happy with it. It seems like nobody's treading on anyone else's feet, and it seems to work very well. Yeah. I mean, the only trouble with it really is having to hire lots and lots of people before you go on the road. You know, if David Bowie comes along and decides to have Wendy and Sarah and Steve away, then you know, we haven't got the financial muscle to resist really. So it's kind of that. It's always on a razor's edge, as it were.
With the new LP, I've noticed you're doing a lot more with your voice than you have before. Do you think that's a factor of being the one who's doing all the singing now?
Yeah, I would say so, wouldn't you? Yeah, I mean, it's been... There's no one else to do it, so I feel like I've got complete license to do anything I want. Sing stupid falsetto vocals, or big, deep, brown, sonorous vocals, or just shout a lot in foreign languages. And nobody can tell me not to.
Gosh, there's even a lullaby on this LP.
There is, yeah. I thought it would be nice to do something that was utterly without verbal dexterity of any kind. It was just a very direct, simple, emotional song.
The feel of this the new songs, though, to me, seems so different. And reading the liner notes on the back too, there's just sort of shrieks of optimism and.
Shrieks of optimism.
Shrieks of optimism.
How's that? A rather natty phrase there.
Yeah. How come?
Well, I think we always have. We've tried to shriek about optimism in the past, but I think we always got a bit tangled up with whether it was cool or not. Impressed by the local insect. And this time it just feels like we've been hiding away a little bit for too long, and it's time to just step out.
Yeah.
Heads held high. Get off!
Speaking of insects, I've noticed quite a fascination with little animals on the last album with really sharp teeth and claws, and on the new album there's a song about reptiles. Go away.
There is, yes, that is true.
Do you have a fascination with sort of slimy little creatures?
I do, yeah. I mean, I have since I was very small, and I don't know. It's partly a sculptural thing that they kind of feel nice and look like you want to kind of prod them a little bit and see what they do, and partly just the kind of delight in the fact that anything so completely different to us lives in the same world. You know, these things with frills around their neck and claws and things that swim around. It just seems to me to be quite a remarkable turn of events.
Yeah. I noticed that your album is not going to be available for sale in South Africa, and that you support the Artists United Against Apartheid. How effective a gesture or an act is that, do you think?
Well, I don't think it's fantastically effective. It just seemed to us... Well, it was actually signing to Island Records very close to doing the album that made us think about that a little bit, because we were signing for various territories around the world, and it just seemed like it may not be fantastically politically effective, but it was something we felt we wanted to keep our hands clean of, really, and that's as far as it goes. And, yeah, just adding, just like not buying bananas. You know.
What place do you think music has in politics? Or perhaps politics has in music?
I think it can be as effective in politics as you want to make it, really. I mean, I think A Gang of Four made very exciting political music. I think other people make really, really dreadful political music, and it just turns into ranting of the most kind of dull kind. But it can be like something that's about making everything brilliant for everyone, politics, and I think music can aid in celebrating that and maybe moving that along a little bit.
The brilliant shriek that is.